Welcome back to Al's Kitchen. Welcome back to another curry episode. Today I'm really excited because I'm making a curry for all you hotheads out there. That's it, you Madras lovers, you Vindaloo lovers, you fowl lovers. Today I'm going to be doing an Indo-Thai curry, BIR style. For those that don't know what BIR stands for, British Indian Restaurant Style, and that's what we're going to be doing today. Why is it Indo-Thai? Well, it's got some Thai sweet chili sauce in it, and that's going to give it a lovely chili flavour. It's got a lot of other ingredients too, which I'm going to be spelling out for you. Now, because I'm not a hot curry lover, but I will eat them, I'm going to be making in real time, thanks to today's sponsor, that's Cannoli, a lovely mango lassi using this lovely Cannoli C16 3-in-1 juicer. What does that mean? That means using fresh fruits, even nuts and grains, you can extract all those beautiful juices and make for yourselves juices, sorbets and smoothies, keeping locked in all those nutrients and all those health benefits. But for today, I'm going to be making a mango lassi to cool down those hot taste buds, and I hope I get to survive until the end of the video. Stay tuned. Last thing, I turned 50. Don't I look so young? It's all the curry eating, you see, it's good living. Because I'm 50, I'm not going to become a mean old Scrooge. No, I'm going to be really generous and start dropping cash out of my pocket. You can pick up one of these aprons. I've taken £5 off. Aren't I generous? And it's not even Christmas. I'll leave the link in the description box below. Anyway, over to today's Dragonfire Chicken. Let's check out all the ingredients. I've got some hot chili powder here and some Bassar mixed powder. Bassar mixed powder is Pakistani curry powder. If you don't have this, you can use mild Madras curry powder or mixed powder. We have some Garam Masala, some Tandoori masala powder, some Tsp Methi, got some tomato puree mixed with some water so it's nice and pourable, and here is the sweet Thai chili that I was talking about that's going to give the curry that lovely signature flavour. We're going to be adding a dash of Worcester sauce, some lovely finely chopped fresh coriander, and 1 cube of garlic and ginger paste. You can use a tablespoon of fresh garlic and ginger. These are so much easier. I've got some chicken here, and this is mini fillets. I'm using mini fillets because they're nice and juicy and succulent and they cook really quick. Now, I said to you that it was BIR style, so we're going to be using base gravy. I will leave a link in the description box below for my 30-minute rapid base gravy, which you can do in less than 30 minutes, to be honest. Just go and check it out, you know what I'm talking about. Last but not least, I nearly forgot, gonna need probably 1/4 teaspoon of salt and some oil. Let's get cracking. So let's add some nice vegetable oil. I'm gonna add about 4 tablespoons. Don't skim upon the oil. All the spices carry in the oil. Now, I'm using a nice aluminium wok, and the reason we're using aluminium because of the heat conduction, and you can caramelize this base gravy. So let's just get that nice and warm. So let's go in with the ginger garlic paste. Back a spoon, just give that a little fry out. Just want to take the rawness out of the garlic and the ginger. Add in the Tsp Methi. That's it, flavour up that oil. And now we're going to briefly go in with the spices. Fry those out for about 20 seconds. That's it. You really don't need to fry the spices for too long when you're using this kind of heat. And now we're going to add all the chicken, fry that into the spices. Now that chicken will cook really quick because, as I said, it's the fillets and they're tender and they hold their moisture. Right, let's go in now with the tomato puree. Going to add a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Add more if needed later. Add just a splash of Worcester sauce. I forgot to add the Mr. Naga or the Vicky's Naga. That really makes a big difference. So use the King Naga. I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of that. And now we're going to add the Thai sweet chilli, 2 ladles of base gravy, turn that in, and we're going to cook this for around 8 minutes until that chicken's cooked through. Now see how quickly we've done this and see how quickly that it's all come together. And we're just going to literally just reduce that down until it's finished. So I'm going to be bubbling this way for about 8 minutes and then I'll see you back. Right, so this is nearly done, and before you lovely ladies at home get excited by the size of my spoon, I can tell you it's 15 inches. Come look at my curry. Look at that beautiful curry. All the oil's risen to the top, the chicken's nicely cooked. We're just going to garnish it with a little bit of finely chopped coriander. And that is looking pretty. So let's plate this baby up. And let's do it with a little bit of drama. So I've got a nice cast iron bowl here and I've heated it up. One beautiful Dragonfire chicken. Right, over to this beautiful machine called the Cannoli C16 3-in-1 juicer. It has patented technology. It is silent. You can make your juices day and night without disturbing the family. It's aesthetically pleasing as it comes in pale white and space grey. And guess what? Take the lid off and even has got an amazing carry handle. It has patented extraction technology which is going to give you an ultra high yield. And do you know what that means? That means you'll be able to extract more goodness and juice from the fruits, vegetables and nuts, so that you will extract every bit of goodness out of what it is you want to drink. Smoothies, sorbets and juices, it's got the lot. What makes it even better, it's so silent. Day or night you can make the juices you want without disturbing the rest of the family. Now that's a bonus. I've got some lovely fresh mango here and I'm going to make a nice lassi to go with this hot curry. Start putting in our mango. Look at that, all that lovely mango juice coming out and the pulp. And you know, the pulp is probably just as delicious as the juice that's coming out. So let's just turn it off, shut the valve. There's my mango juice. We're gonna add 2 dollops into there, 3 dollops. In plain English, that's 3 tablespoons. We're gonna add some milk and we're gonna add a tablespoon of sugar. You can also use honey if you're really interested in the health benefits. And we're gonna take a whisk. Take your glass. Beautiful mango lassi, done really quickly. On the top of that, I'm gonna stick some real mango. You don't have to do this. You can even put some spray cream on this. Tiny little bit of mint. There we go. Isn't that gorgeous? I'm gonna be drinking that with my curry in the taste test. Cheers, everyone. God, that's gorgeous. If you want to order one of these beauties, the Cannoli C16 multifunctional juicer, if you add alskitchen 15, you'll get a further 15% discount just because of me. Isn't that great? 15% discount. Go and check out the link in the description box below. Now I've got the hard task of eating this super hot curry. This is one for you, Maurice Averall. Get down here. Get down to my gaff. Right, look at that. If I demolish this curry, have a look at that curry. Oh, cameraman, I'm really nervous about this. I'm going to be honest. That is gorgeous. That's something that I'd order in a restaurant. Oh. Do you know what? Having a mango lassi with this curry is heaven. With the lovely spicy flavours, lovely sweetness. Mango sorbet, mango ice cream, mango lassi. You can't beat it. This curry is epic. Look at that. Anyway, my job's done and I'm going to leave this for somebody else. Maybe Big John will pop round later, or maybe I'll pop it in the post to you, Maurice, 3rd class. But my job's done, as I said, and I want you to like and subscribe to this channel if you love curry, you love spicy food, you love passion beer drinking, and to be inspired to cook like me. So that's my job done, and I will see you soon. Over and out.